Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Danny Lightning, or at least somebody that sounds like me. All right, there's my bad joke for the day. I got it out of the way right at the start. I'm here with War Machine BOD. Everybody say hello to War Machine.
What's up, everybody?
All right, so Pixonic, if you guys are listening, we need you to...
Pixonic, if you guys are listening, we need you to...
I got echoing back, buddy. Is that you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the stream just started and I had to turn the other device down. My bad.
If you guys are listening, we got some major problems with matchmaking, and it seems to really be driving some players away from the game. And I see it, you know, Adrian sees it, Chiefs, all of us see it, okay? We're playing with randoms, and we get matched up with these maxed out squads. Full squads have the best of everything, and the game's over in 2 to 3 minutes. We don't stand a chance. We get obliterated. All of us YouTubers see it, and the regular players see it. It's a nightmare to deal with this, okay? There should never be a time where these full squads... I wouldn't mind full squads, but it's the fact that it's always the best squads in the game. The best clans. They got the best of everything. You know, they got the good drone chips, the good weapons. Everything's maxed out. I mean, they got 300% damage going on because of their, microchips and drones and junk. Mm-hmm. Your average person doesn't have that. And when you're just a team of random players, okay? You're a team of random players, and... I mean, what are we going to do? Half those people don't even know how to grab a beacon, and you're getting put up against these pros. I mean, random should never be put up with full squads, honestly. And if we are, it should not be the best of the best. If it's just like some crap full squad that's way down on the rankings, that might be a little bit different, but
yeah.
Like, seriously, the matchmaking is driving people away from the game. So War Machine, you go ahead and you chime in on this one a little bit.
Yeah. I do agree, and it's like, we're losing good players out there. I've lost a guy that's been in my clan for 3 years, 4570, due to, the matchmaking, and every couple 2-3 months there's a new update. So if you ain't got a new device, you can't play off of that device no more because it lags you or drops you in a match a minute late. And so, like, KD Live is in my clan. He was telling me yesterday and day before yesterday, he says, I'm just ready to quit. He says, I'm tired of this matchmaking. Me and him was dropping in matches. We're both in Masters and Expert, right? Why is it when we get out of the match, we look on the opposite side and the other team is S rank, A rank, and maxed out contingency? Full contingency, full squads, or partial full squads, and we just get, what they call spawn raped with a bunch of shells in our face every game. It's not fun. Pixonic thinks that's fun. Yeah, it forces people to spend money. No, it don't. It forces people to quit playing, especially lower league guys.
All right, like someone said the other day, that they worded this exactly perfect. We don't need more robots right now. We don't need more weapons. What we need is a better gaming experience right now.
Yep.
I love this game. I don't want to see this game die, but the way things are going right now, it just seems like we're losing more and more players, and it sucks. I mean, this is one of the only games on mobile that's worth playing, in my opinion, but there's so many things about it right now that need fixed, need changed, need revamped. I mean, I kind of mentioned this to the devs the other day. I wrote to them and I said, Dear devs, please hear me out, I said, we don't need all this new stuff. We need a better gaming experience. Please fix your game. Please look at your game and make it right, or something like that, I told them.
Yeah.
And this is definitely the best game there is for a mobile phone, in my opinion. This and CSR2 Racing, I love them both to death. All right, but it's just so many things that are just making the game too hard for your average player, and it's seriously driving people away, I do believe, and I hate to see this happening. I want to see this game stick around for the next, 20 years, 30 years.
Right. Yeah,
I'm
me
just
too.
really worried that in a couple, another year or two, maybe tops. That's what it feels like. It just feels like so many people are just leaving.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah, and Danny, and what they don't realize too is it hurts you guys too. Is their YouTube sponsors. They're the guys that's in their program, because when they lose players, right? That means you're losing subs, the majority of it. So in return, you guys suffer. It's money out of your pocket. It's time out of your busy days. So it's it ain't just messing with their money.
Yeah.
It's a big circle, and like Adore was saying in battle, in the chat just now, that it's not all the matchmaking, it's not 100% of the matchmaking. It's also people that drop into matches and they step back in camp, they don't run beacons, they won't kill a bot off to drop in a beacon that's fixing to be took. I agree. That's why when I start my channel up, I'm gonna do beacons 101 for dummies. And I'm not calling anybody a dummy, it's just people need to realize, if you're gonna jump in a match, don't step back the whole time in a Wayland, 300-400 yards behind the next guy in front of you and never cap a beacon. And then you watch the enemy team grab 4 and 5 beacons and you never kill off that bot to jump in another beacon to jump into jump in another bot to jump in another beacon. It's like, so you're already screwed with the matchmaking, and then you're screwed with some idiot on your team that wants to set back in camp on a beacon match.
Yeah. I don't understand why beacon players don't understand that. Hey, if we want to win this game, we need to get the beacons, guys. If you're not going to grab the beacons, please go play team deathmatch or something.
Right.
But I realize we didn't say hello to anybody yet today. Usually at the start, I like to say hello to everybody, but we kind of skipped that one. So everybody that's here, thank you so much. We appreciate you all coming out today. We really do.
Yep.
But bottom line is we do need a little bit better gaming experience. Now, if the matchmaking was better, if the targeting system was a little better, and the lag issues were gone, that's really the 3 main problems that I see is matchmaking, targeting, lagging, and the other thing I mentioned to him is like Al June, his flamethrower has been broken for like 6 months now, and they still haven't got the flamethrower working properly on the Al June, like his built-in weapon. And there's quite a few other glitches. I mean, there's certain robots right now that have a really hard time walking down a ramp or something. I mean, there's just a lot of things going on that should have been fixed a long time ago, but unfortunately they're just not fixed right now.
No. These, and also on the these new maps, or the other maps even. There's like 3 or 4 maps that they have that it puts us in, right? Where's Moon? Where's that UFO map? Where's, Yam? I'm getting tired of playing the same 3 damn maps. Boring. I'll get over and I'll play, War Robots for a couple, 2 or 3 hours. I'll get bored with it and jump on Call of Duty. That's just the facts. That's what everybody's doing. They're jumping on Call of Duty, they're jumping on Angry Bird, they're jumping on something else other than War Robots. One of my players was getting so upset yesterday, KD Live last night when we was in their squad, and I told him, me and the rest of the guys, Adore and everybody else, says, Bubba, just take a little break for a couple of days. Don't even log in on War Robots. It's upsetting you too much. Play some Call of Duty with us, or don't play no games at all for right now. Let your nerves calm down. But so many people so upset with Pixonic and their bull crap right now that, just fix the things that need to be fixed. Pixonic, fix the matchmaking. Make it more fair gameplay. There's no reason why Expert and Masters League should be jumping in there with full contingency, especially full contingency to S-Clan and all MK2. I just don't understand that. If I was in a fist fight out here and a guy pulled out a gun, you think I'm going to pull out a switchblade knife and try to fight a gun? That's basically what we're up against out there. We're fighting guys with cannons, using switchblade knives. Think about it. So, it's not fun. I know it forces the lower league guys to spend money, but right now it's not forcing anybody to spend money. It's forcing the lower league guys to quit the game, period.
Yeah, it's a little off-putting for, it's not so bad when you're in the lower leagues, but once you get up into like Expert or maybe Masters, that's when people really start feeling. I remember down when I was in like Gold and Silver and Diamond and stuff like that, man, everything was great. I don't know how it is right now, but once I got into, what's the one right before champion? Is that expert or masters?
Masters.
Once I got into the last Masters League, it was pretty crazy. And then I got into Champion League, and at first I still didn't really see like what everybody complained about, but after a while though, I think what happened is a lot of people stopped playing. And I'll tell you what, I can't even keep a crew. I can't even keep a clan because people come in, they're doing great for a week or a couple weeks or maybe a month or two, and then they just say, oh man, I'm sick of this.
Yep.
And they leave. And then next thing you know, 75% of my clan is inactive, and then I gotta kick them out, get all new people into the clan. Same thing happens over and over. It's just I'm just to the point where I'm not even gonna bother. Like, we've got a clan that holds like, I don't know, almost 50 people, and there might be like 15 people who are actually even playing the game right now. Everybody just keeps quitting, and you don't know how many times I've had a comment from a YouTuber to say, I love you, buddy, I love your channel, it's awesome, but I apologize, but I'm unsubscribing because I am done with this game. I mean, people really are quitting. That's the thing about it. And it's not because they don't love the game. It's because they don't like the way, things, like they don't like the way matchmaking works, or it's just too hard for these normal people.
Yeah. They just it's not fun, when you go in there and just get smashed every game. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be like that. And so many people has quit in Android and iOS that they've had to combine both the platforms. Now when I get out of match, I go to look at somebody's, on the opposite side or on my team, I go to look at their account and it says, you can't look at their account because it's iOS. There's so many iOS, and that's why they had to integrate both platforms, cross platforms, because the other people quit. If not, it'd take 20 minutes to drop into a match. I think they need to do something. I mean, gotta do something.
Yeah, we need a change, and I think we need it pretty quick. I do think we need it pretty quick. Somebody keeps saying they're hearing my mouse clicking, but actually my mouse is not clicking.
Yeah, he's not on his mouse, guys. I read that too.
You know what?
Huh.
The video I have playing in the background, they must have fixed something because it would never play the audio. Now it looks like the audio is actually on. So they probably hear the mouse clicking from the little hover that's flying around right now. I'm going to mute the video because maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I tried to get the audio working when I put a video on there, and it would never work. Now it is. They must have recently updated something and fixed it. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, hopefully you won't.
I'd really like to see matchmaking get tweaked and better, and the targeting system. It's not right either. There's and bring back some other maps. I mean, there's a lot of people that says they're not going to spend $1 on this game that used to spend a bunch of money. They said they ain't gonna spend not $1 on this game until stuff changes. And so, Pixonic has to be getting emails or in-game, messages telling them this. I mean, I've told them, I'm sure everybody has wrote them at least 5 times in their playing career of War Robots, and it's just going to blind eyes and blind ears. Nobody's doing anything about it. Pixonic says, okay, we'll fix this, we'll fix that, we'll give more resources. Where? You tell me. Well, I'm a free-to-play player. I go in there and operations sucks on the free side. It really does. I don't look forward to even finishing it. It gives me no incentive to push.
I mean, the resources from operations are really nice, but make it easier to get through and give us a few more prizes, and I think a lot more people would buy it, honestly.
I do too.
All right, Arisha. I have Scorpion with Cryo and Phantom with Flamethrower. Is it any good? Well, I'll tell you what, Cryo Scorpion is very nice. I would either run the Cryos or the Sonic Sound weapons. Those are probably my 2 favorite weapons for Scorpion. flamethrowers are also amazing on Scorpion, but flamethrower Phantom is awesome, actually. If you know how to aim it, okay? As long as you can aim the flamethrowers. I suck trying to aim those things. They don't work out very well for me, but if you can actually hit people with them, they're extremely strong, powerful weapons. So yeah, those setups are great if you can play the flamethrowers. One's gonna be the custom game. Every other Sunday, I think we're gonna try and do a full squad type of thing. So I think this Sunday, War Machine's probably gonna arrange a full squad, or Saturday, not Sunday. I don't know why I always say Sundays, but this Saturday, okay? This Saturday. Well, tomorrow is just gonna be regular gameplay, where we do the time drops and stuff, and then Saturday we should have. I'll try and get War Machine to arrange a full squad for us.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Mason, that's kind of a cool idea. We should be able to upgrade more than one thing at a time. I've never
I
actually...
said that 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Yeah, I said that, why don't they have, you should be able to work on one bot, and one weapon and one type. There's 3 provisions of that. What now put in the fact of the, the drones, but the drones ain't a time. But, you got those 3 categories there. Why is it we can only do one at a time? And these cook times, like, for me going right now with my shell, it's right at 7 days, 6 days, 8 hours or something like that.
Thank
cook
God
time on that.
Thank God for the videos, but unfortunately not all platforms even have videos. I don't know if it's, I don't know, there's Steam, there's Game Room, and there's Amazon. I'm not sure which ones do and which ones don't, but I know at least 1 or 2 of those can't watch the videos to make things go faster. I mean, it sucks waiting 6, 7, 8 days for something to upgrade. That's pretty terrible. Mohammed says he wants monthly operations with better rewards, real balancing, and not just advertising stronger items, nerfing the older ones, and fix the Ow June. I hear you, buddy. I don't really like what they've done with operations. I mean, it's nice that a new one pops up every 10 days, but what's not nice about that is, every 10 days you gotta spend $15 if you want them all.
Yeah, it used to be 15 days for the full 45-day, deal. You paid $15. It was for the whole operations for that 45 days. And now it's like you got to pay $30 to get, a 10-day and a 10-day deal.
Snake Dude, I'm sure they do, honestly. I don't really know. I haven't looked it up, but I'm sure it's something crazy like that. But, I mean, if people keep paying the high prices, the big spenders keep spending and paying the high prices, they're always going to charge the high prices, I do believe. And that's not just this game. It's pretty much all type of mobile games are, they're a business, Mobile games are a business. These companies want to make some money, so... I mean, I just want to see some changes made that make it easier for the average player is all. I hope I don't sound like I'm, bashing anybody or, but I just would love to see a few things done a little differently. I mean, that one time everybody just loved the game, and I mean, everybody just wanted to get on and play it, but it's just getting so hard for some people at the moment. Roop says by the time you get something upgraded to a competitive level, it gets nerfed.
Exactly.
Yeah, that does happen, unfortunately.
I understand the monopoly side of it. I mean, they're in it. They have to. It's a business. At the end of the day, it's a business. They have to make money for all the hard work and the great content that we are enjoying. I understand that. But it's just overwhelming when you put all your resources, your free to play or grinder, heavy grinder, you put all your resources and everything into what you got, and then boom, they nerf it so bad that it's garbage.
I mean, it does take a lot of money to keep a game like this going. I mean, they got a lot of employees, the developers, they got to pay for their rent, their electric bills. I mean, it costs a lot of money, but I mean,
Adore just asked a pretty good question. He asked a question in there.
nice,
Danny.
K-Fed. All right, what did he say?
He said, "Can I join comms for a second? I got a good suggestion for the game, like for free-to-play players."
Well, how do we get him into the comms here?
You would have to give him a role on that. Can you type it in?
I'm not even sure if he's. I don't even think he's actually in my server.
Yeah, I gave him the link the other day.
Oh, okay,
like a week ago.
Maybe he's here. I can't remember. I got a bad memory. I bounced in and out of a couple of different servers, so I don't really remember who's where. You know what? Adore, okay. I'm gonna see if I can find you and give you access to come in here. Adore's one of our good buddies. Just remember, anything you say, if it's negative though, you got to be very no bashing or whatever. No, you got to be kind of respectful about it on this channel. You can state whatever your opinion, but you got to be professional about it. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, because listen, you're gonna catch more bears with honey than you will with sour lemon. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. I mean, if you'll
get more shit done with Pixonic, with telling them the truth and honesty. But without bashing and being disruptive or ignorant.
You said a dirty word.
It was a small.
Shame on you,
though.
Mr. War Machine. All right. I don't even know how to find people on here. Hold on. Everybody's offline and whatnot. I hate Discord, honestly. I don't think he's in here, War Machine. What is this? Yeah, I don't know how to find somebody that's not online at the moment. I have no idea how to work Discord. I hate the way they have Discord set up. I make War Machine do all that stuff because when it comes to Discord, I'm kind of what's the word?
All right, Danny. When you're in your server over there, right? You hit the three bars up at the top where it shows all your channels at the very top. You hit that right there to go, or that little cog symbol. You know what I'm saying, for settings or whatever. You hit that. You go in there and you hit settings, and then you go down to members.
Jesus.
And then you would have to push on his name and then just assign him the role.
Now, why'd you have to go into settings to find your members? That doesn't even make sense. There should just be a thing right at the top that says channel members. This is
there's another way you could do it when you're in your main chat, right? Like any chat room, voice chat or whatever. You slide, from right to left over on your screen, and it'll pop up all the members in your Discord server as well. That way, that's kind of like a quick.
Yeah, I don't actually see him in here. He's not showing up under the A's. There seems to be no Adore.
Oh, it's going to be down at the very, very bottom, Danny. They always, for some reason or another, new server members are stuck down at the bottom until they get a role. I don't understand why that's like that either, but that's how it is. Door, we're trying to get you hooked up, buddy.
I just don't see him. Don't see him.
All right, Tattoo Josh says he's in your general chat, so move him into your voice channel.
I don't know how to do that either.
Okay, I can go over and do it.
Okay.
I can grab him. Won't take me but a second, Josh. Danny. Sitting here reading Josh's his comment in there, and okay.
Mason Wood says, why did they change the trophies for clans? I can't grow my clan anymore. I'm not really sure what they did. I've never really been part of a well-functioning clan, I guess you would say. So I don't really know how any of that works, but I do remember a while back they made some changes. I'm not exactly sure what they did. Unfortunately, I'm not really familiar with what was changed or what it did, but I used to be anal about cups and everything, tell my guy, come on, let's be active, let's get some positive cups on there, we're B rank 19, let's climb up. Now since they did that point system
at the end of every season, I'm like 1,400 negative, 10, 1,000 negative. I'm like, I tell my guys that don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? If you come out, because now they're only awarding you first or second place on the winning or losing team on, your cups, or actually on the losing team, should I say? So it's like, anybody that comes in third, fourth, fifth, or sixth all the time on a losing team, they always stay negative. Every game they come out of is like 25 negative clan cups or 50 negative clan cups. So I don't even tell my guys, I don't even care about the clan cups no more.
CK, no, I don't really have any ideas about the new limited edition bots that are coming out. Normally we don't know for sure until they really just say, hey, this is what's coming out, Even us YouTubers, they don't give us very much information in advance. Usually if we do get it, it's like 2 days in advance at the most. So, hey Venus, how's it going?
All right, Dorax in chat if he can speak.
Hold on. Fenrir. Okay, it looks like Fenrir is getting his Fenrir maxed out. That's kind of cool. All right, Adore, what's up, buddy? What's up, Adore?
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Hey, Adore.
Yes, so, all good. So, I heard you guys speaking about the free-to-play players and leveling this stuff up, so I do have a suggestion if you guys can bring it up to Pixonic, which is similar to what the drones work. We know when we combine drone chips, 15 of the gray ones, we get a blue one. Mm-hmm. So why not make it so, say, someone has 10 nucleons and only need 2 of them. So you can combine 8 of them and get a free level or 2 on every nucleon, so you don't have to pay for the price of that nucleon.
Right.
That is a cool idea, but that's something we can bring up to them. I honestly don't see it happening because they want you to, spend your money on the silver and stuff. But we'll bring it up. I mean, that's a very interesting theory there. I never would have thought about something like that, but
yeah,
kind of cool. Kind of a cool idea.
Fusing a couple things into one and making a single one stronger.
Yeah, combining almost like have a combined thing there to where you still got the one where you can hit the silver upgrade or whatever, but if you have the other one and to say, combine these 4 to make this a level 10 from an 8. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to or whatever. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're just going to sell it and only get, 1 million silver out of the weapon anyway, you know what I'm saying? Why not be able to combine 13 of them that you would get 1 million silver piece for that? But see, the thing with me is I sell all my extra stuff. I usually keep 5 of everything. You know what I mean? Weapons, bots, all that. And so, I wouldn't be one of them guys that would take advantage of that. I don't have tons of everything, but yeah.
Oh, Snake Dude says the new special edition weapons are Stellar Cerberus, Stellar Leech, Stellar Wasp, and Stellar Hornet. Mm-hmm. I actually did hear something about that, and I had totally forgotten. So yeah, I believe he is correct about that. Marisha hates microchips because he doesn't like the way they're combined. I don't really mind. I don't really think the combining process is that bad. I mean, it only costs like 50 gold to combine some chips. Not a big deal. When you get enough of them, you combine them, you make better chips. I just don't like the majority of the chips that we have. I kind of hope they add the ability to sell chips pretty soon, because there's a lot of chips I would love just to not even have cluttering up my inventory.
Right. Adore, I got a question for you while you're in here, buddy. On the one thing that says, when you're immune to freeze, what does that mean? How do you get immune to freeze? Katie asked me that yesterday, and I'm like, I don't know, buddy. You might have to ask Adore that.
So after you're frozen, as soon as the freeze effect ends, you cannot be frozen again, or the freeze effect cannot be stacked on you for next 5 seconds.
Yep. So once you're immune to freeze for 5 seconds every time you're frozen. Now, there's another one, like when it says you're immune to lockdown or when you're immune to suppression. Those work after the suppression wears off. You're immune for a few seconds. And also, if you have an anti-control module, when the anti-control kicks on, you're also immune. So there's 2 different things that make those modules work. Now the freeze ones don't work with anti-control because anti-control doesn't work with freezing, but Adore is very correct.
Though talking about these chips, me and War Machine did a small test a couple weeks ago where Kyle Rogers actually has a built-in anti-control. So when you're flying, those chip does come in effect and you get extra damage without spending any power cells.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing I don't like about most of the microchips is they're so situational and they only last for a couple seconds. I mean, some of them are very nice, some of them come in really handy, but there's a lot of them where I'm just like, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Also, another point Katie made in the chat is upgrade until level 10 is easy. After that, it gets crazy.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I don't know why Sonic hasn't fixed this yet, because you pay the same amount of cost in Mark II and Mark 1, but Mark II is more evenly distributed, so it's easier to upgrade over there.
Yeah, that's a good point, Adore. I mean, I noticed the same thing once. It's not actually easier, but it feels easier. It's so easy. It's not that hard to save up 20 million resources, but saving up 40 or 50 or 60 just for one upgrade, I would much rather just pay 20 million per upgrade than have it cheap at the beginning and then really expensive at the end. So it does feel so much easier to upgrade once you get into Mark II. Even though it's not, it feels that way. It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it isn't. Do you get my drift?
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish they would change the Mark II and the Mark I upgrade cost to be about the same. But for brand new people, though, I guess the first several levels, if someone just starts the game and that they have really low level stuff, I mean, yeah, 20 million is going to be really expensive for the brand new players. Maybe that's the only reason I can think as to why they keep it the same. But besides that, it would be nice for most of us, but yeah, anyone who just started the game is going to have a hard time getting 20 million game cash, so...
Yeah, I agree with that, but you see, newer players will never have the access to the tier 4 and tier 3 stuff, so they won't really get those things as fast. So they're not going to have those things and that expensive upgrades, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes they do win stuff out of crates and get a really cool item, so... I mean, I know well, actually, I don't know how it is right now, but there was a time when if you were a new player, your first couple crates, you were guaranteed really nice items for the first couple times you opened something.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's like that anymore or not, honestly.
Yeah.
PGO also says that would probably hurt some of the new players as well, which it might if you're low level. Roop got an Ox Manos yesterday. That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations,
Roop.
That thing's a lot of fun. What's up, Yusuf? How you doing, buddy? Let's see.
Before I leave, there's one more thing I want to let you know about the event crates these days is, you know, whenever you get a special prize, they put 3 cards in front of you and take 1 away. So do you have 3:1 is the picking ratio. If you are patient enough and save to open 10, say your next special prize is after 3 and you open 10 at once. So what happens is your special prize is stuck in somewhere between those 10. Now, that might sound weird, but the first one you always pick is going to be the special prize when you open 10. But here's the deal. When you open single, you pick 1 card, they remove 3. When you open 10, you first have to pick 10 cards and then they remove the rest 20. So you have a chance to pick all 3 special prizes.
Yep.
That would be, yeah, that's kind of cool in a way, but I don't know. I sort of like the thing where you get to pick 3, but I sort of don't at the same time. It's kind of weird.
You know how I do pretty good on that pick 3 thing? I usually pick I'll see where the item is that I want, before it does the flip over thing, and I'll push right there. And usually 50%, 60% of the time, it hasn't moved. The item, like Pixonic's trying to fool you, thinking it went over to the other side for that, said item, and it's right there, So I hit it where I seen it, and I usually get it.
PGO says the 10 picks don't actually affect each other.
Right.
I'll tell you though, most of the time, I've noticed when 3 things show up, like you just said, if originally like the 1 prize is on the left, if I pick the 1, most of the time it's still the same prize, but I do notice sometimes it has changed. Not always,
sometimes. Yep.
But it seems like, I could be wrong, but the majority of the time it does seem like if you pick the one you want as to where it originally showed up, you often get it. But not every time. So just remember, don't quote me on that one, just in case.
I got something else. KD Live was telling me the last week, every day, he's like, War Machine, and he'll ask me this question, and I can't ever answer him. But he says, Danny, and why can't a player in front of your Arthur and your shield when your shield is closed, they still lock you down? That is bullcrap. Your shield is there to protect you, but they still take freezing from. What he's saying is they still hit you even though your shield's closed. They can lock you down, suppress you, or whatever. In your Arthur, with your shield's closed, with your door's closed. He says that's bullcrap.
The only thing I can think is maybe since the shield is attached to the robot, maybe the lockdown hits the shield and kind of like goes through the rest of the metal like some sort of electricity. I mean, it does seem like if you have a physical shield, it should block the lockdown, but it doesn't always do that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I've never really figured it out, but I agree. If somebody shoots your shield, I mean, my Arthur has been locked down many times when he has his shield closed, which I've never quite figured out. And it's not like they shot me in the back or the side or got up above my shield. It was just somebody who directly shot my shield and bam, locked down.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't seem like that should happen. But I don't really know. I don't really understand why that happens sometimes and other times it doesn't.
There is actually a shield bug which exists like for last 2 months where Arthur seems to have its shields closed, but it actually doesn't, and it takes the full damage sometimes.
Yeah, I've had that happen many times actually. My Arthur just spawned in, I closed the doors, and people killed me. It's like my shield wasn't even there. But luckily that hasn't happened too many times. Someone says, which is the best? Minos, Nodens, or Arthur? Jocelyn, that really depends on your playing style and how much platinum you have. Now, I will say this. Arthur is the best for the average person because, once you get up to the correct level to get a Titan, you drop your Arthur down. Even at the low level, he's pretty good. Most of the other Titans, you got to drop a lot of resources into before they start to perform well. So I would say for your average person, start off with the Arthur.
Yeah.
Minos is the most fun, but he's also the easiest to kill, I think.
Right.
Minos does need a lot. Like, once you're in Champion League, Minos needs to be pretty close to maxed out to really perform well. Now, Nodens is another great Titan who also he does need a pretty good amount of resources. Now, if you really want to just play support, heal people, and suppress people, Nodens is really amazing. I don't find him as good of a brawler as like my Arthur or something, but he's a great support Titan.
Yeah.
So it really depends on how many resources you have and what your playing style is.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I think I don't really love the Nodens myself. I don't like playing Nodens. It's a great Titan, but I don't like it. Now, Arthur, I love my Arthur. In some ways, I think he's better than the Minos. I have both of those, and on my BR account, I've got all of the Titans, so I've got to try out everything. And I'm telling you, For me, it's either Minos for the fun or Arthur just because he's a awesome tank.
Right.
So that's my opinion on the Titans there.
Positively Geeking Out said, "Can I join? I think I can answer this, talking about the doors shut on the Arthur."
PGO, buddy, I told you, you're always welcome to come into our streams here.
All you gotta do is if just log in the voice channel. I'll go over there and pull you in.
He's already got access.
Oh, he's already got access? Yeah, come on, PGO.
We got the full house today. What's up, PGO?
Yeah, we do. What's up, buddy?
Hey, look, it fits too. It's on the screen.
Okay, we can't have anybody else in here. You're going to screw up the little thing that lights up on the side.
Well, I won't be here that long.
Oh, no, it's cool.
I do have to get back to my schoolwork. But,
okay.
There are a few possibilities with the Arthur one. A couple of them were already mentioned. Adore is absolutely right. There is a bug. It's really hard to replicate, but there's definitely a bug where the shield just doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's also the possibility that when you're in those kind of close quarters, a robot can kind of slide sideways and get just around the shield and get you, and especially with the shotguns, just like a split second of that might be enough to lock down.
Right.
That's a good point.
Third, there could be someone else around, especially when you're in the heat of battle, who's using like cryo weapons with lockdown chips. Can still lock you down, obviously.
Yep.
Someone mentioned that in the chat. I think Hulk did. And last of all, this is also kind of a bug. Depending on the shape of the weapons and the physics of the elements of the physics of the game, it's possible that the weapons will actually clip through the shield and then fire their projectiles from within inside the shield. Technically a bug, but not like the same kind of like pinned down bug. It's more of like a physics of the game. So if the weapon can actually be inside the shield and it fires, then it will start inside the shield and hit the Arthur directly.
That's really interesting. PGO's got some smarter answers than me on this one. Yeah, very, very good stuff, buddy. And yeah, thanks for stopping into the stream, guys. This is
that all makes sense. Yeah, because KD's been telling me, he says, why is it that they're able to shoot you and lock you down and suppress you with your shields closed? I'm like, buddy, you might be able to ask a door, Danny, somebody that, because I don't know. I don't run an Arthur. I'm Al Ming and I got a kid bot, which I never used a kid, but I don't know. I've never had that happen to me, so I couldn't answer it.
Poison Ivy says, how do you like Cerberus? All right, Cerberus is only good, like once you get up into the higher leagues, he's only good if you can get like all 70 pilot skills, max him out completely. You got to run 2 fortifiers on that guy. Yeah. He's a very expensive robot to make good. And even then, once he's completely maxed, he's still not going to be one of my first choices to play. So I would probably look towards getting something else.
Yeah, the maxed fortifiers and the shield pilot skills are going to be the key there.
Yeah, that robot.
Because the thing about that is, the more shield you have, the less ammo your opponent has once they've taken it down.
Mm-hmm.
And the less ammo they have, the more likely you're going to be able to survive that remainder, and then your shield is going to regenerate again. So, I mean, I talk about scaling all the time. Aegis shields are the thing that benefits more from scaling than anything else, because it's a completely renewable resource. And so the bigger that is, the more you're going to see that positive effect of scaling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once you get all the shield skills, his shield's somewhat strong and it recharges crazy fast if you get the fortifiers plus the shield skills. But that robot really depends on that shield to keep him alive. That's the only thing he really has going for him. You almost need the legendary pilot with the 500 meter range too, because personally I don't like to play him at close range. I like to hang way back with that guy. Scorpions will eat him up.
But like PGOs say, do you recommend 2 fortifiers? Because when you are talking about a energy shield or Aegis shield, which is having just like around 50,000 health at MK212, 2 fortifiers won't really benefit as much as a last stand can.
I mean, I think one last stand. I mean, what I'd like to see is Cerberus with three module slots, but that's a separate issue. With 2 fortifiers and 1 last stand. But I agree. I run last stand on my invader instead of an extra armor kit for similar reasons. Is that there are situations where the effect of the last stand is completely irreplaceable. But I've observed it time and time again, like on Bulwark, on Cerberus, is that like every bit you increase that regenerating health pool is better than the last bit that you increased it. Like every little bit you add is more valuable than the previous bit because of the way it interacts with people running out of ammo and other elements of the game like that.
But the shield robots with the Aegis shields, those are the only ones I feel that often it's better to run all fortifiers than anything else, because that shield is what they depend on, and the second that shield goes down, I mean, I would rather have that shield recharge faster and be stronger. As long as you can hang in the back, okay, and not have a scorpion teleport in or something, you're going to be able to keep that robot alive for a really long time because of that shield.
Yeah.
And to me, that's more important than the last stand, but the majority of the robots, everybody should have a last stand on them if possible. But I do find a few of the Aegis shield robots, there's an exception, in my opinion.
I mean, I think there are legitimate exceptions for heavy armor kit on like Invader and Fenrir, but that's if you can maintain like 1-on-1 or maybe 1-on-2 engagements. If you're going 1-on-4, last stand becomes way better than that extra heavy armor kit.
Yeah.
Hulk says last stand will not be in my Cerberus. It's better fortifiers for me. And if you guys are familiar with Hulk is a beast, damage dealing monster machine that destroys everything. PGO too. I mean, PGO knows how to play this game. You ever see the kind of damage PGO gets? I mean, Adore. I mean, Adore's another one though. Adore gets some pretty freaking.
Well, if you look at you can look at my last stream. Me and Adore had a 1v1, and it was actually really good. It was really fun. And he outdamaged me significantly, partially because I am running tanks in my hangar. But based on the rules set out at the beginning of the match, I won because we were playing fighting over one beacon. But it was actually really interesting. So Adore is an excellent damage dealer. I will definitely give him.
Yeah, he is. He likes fighting War Machine too on 1v1s and everything, because I give him pretty good competition too. Don't I, Adore?
Oh yeah.
Does anybody play TF2 on streams? I have no idea what TF2 is.
Well, that's the abbreviation for Team Fortress 2, if I recall, but I could be talking about something else.
That might be.
Josh said, "This is why I always take last place in the squad, because I play with all y'all fools."
Well. Venus says Fenrir over Leech. I mean, right now, I think Fenrir with the Bernadette Wolf pilot, it's one of the better robots in the game. Until the Titans come out, that is. That thing has so many hit points, it's crazy. But didn't they just buff the Invader, PGO? Didn't he just get a little bit of a buff?
Yeah, a little buff. I think Invader's positioned really well. If we see the sound weapons get nerfed, or if we see them drop off in the meta because people are trying to deal with shells, Invader is going to be in a really good position. Currently, the sound weapons really do make Invader less effective than it was, because the healing is really, really important for Invader, and when you negate it completely, it doesn't get quite as much traction as it did before the sound weapons.
The main advantage also the Invader has is it just has the health. It doesn't rely on resistance. The Titans cannot counter it completely.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Mason, the Leech is only a tank for a few seconds. The Leech really isn't a tank. It turns into one when its ability is active, but besides that, it's like, hey, don't look at me funny or I might die.
The only Leech in the game that's powerful is Adore's, and that's only because he's a Russian hacker.
No, I've seen a few powerful leeches. I think the thing about the leech is that if you have the weapons for it, you can get some. You can be effective with it. without leveling it up like crazy. Where if you try to take like a level 8 Fenrir out in like Champion League, you're gonna get destroyed. So there's that consideration as well.
Poison Ivy, how about a hard point for the Aegis shield like the Ancile? Well, you're asking for basically a revamped Ancile, I think. It would be pretty awesome if they would just turn the Ancile into a Aegis shield instead of an energy shield. I think a lot of us would love to see that. You know what I mean? There's energy shields are, I mean, once you get up into the higher leagues, the problem with that is the majority of the people are running energy weapons. So most weapons go right through the Ancile shield. Now, with the shells coming into the play, though, a lot of people are switching over to kinetics so they can kill the shells, and that might bring the Anciles back for a short period of time. You know, once the shell meta's over and it changes to something else, and we don't see as many shells, it's hard to say if the Anciles, you know what I mean, you just never know what's going to change in this game and how it's going to affect old items and new items and stuff like that. But it would be amazing if they would pop those over to Ancile shields, or change them over from Anciles to Aegis shields, you know. You all know what I'm talking about. I can't talk, right? I'm jibber jabber, mumble jumbling over here, you know.
Also, I really like to see them letting us adjust the place of ECU. Like, if I put it on my right arm, let me just rotate it and tilt it on a certain angle and stuff. Tilted in front of the robot.
I want a light ECU that only goes in the slots that are sort of on the top of the bot and covers the top of the bot and down the front just a little bit, so that it only really protects you from flying bots and titans.
Now that's a cool idea. Venus says you can now mount the Ancile on Al June now, which would be kind of cool if that's true. I think I did see a couple posts about that. I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's intentional, but that would be a big help to him.
That actually helped me out too, because I run more Scourge of Sparks and Calamities than anything. So yeah, go ahead and throw an answer on that, buddy.
I do see the Al June's making a comeback now that the Hawks got nerfed.
Yeah,
everybody
see it too.
I think the reason for the June comeback, the Hawk nerf is relevant, but I think right now what I'm seeing is specifically June with lockdown ammo as a counter to shell.
Yep.
No, but the current update which came, like which nerfed the Hawk, I don't know what's happened to the June flamethrower, but we did a test. Max level Phantom versus max level Phantom against a Hawk and June, both at MK24. The Hawk took 3 abilities, whereas the June was able to kill it in 1 ability, just the flamethrower versus the beam. So flamethrower seems way stronger.
Well, flamethrowers go right through the physical shields. Like they don't. It's like you don't even have a shield when you get hit with flamethrowers. So,
I mean, I don't know about the current update, but I do know that the update where they reduced the duration of June's ability, they didn't seem to actually decrease the damage of its ability, so it did the same amount of damage in a shorter period of time.
That's actually nicer. To tell you the truth, that's better.
Also, it was like. Remember when they nerfed the June's flamethrower by 20%? Well, I don't know, they still haven't seen this, but the Deathwing June still deals more damage with the flamethrower when it compared to the regular one. The Deathwing's flamethrower is not nerfed.
Interesting. Now, I leveled up the wrong June then.
I leveled my June long before Deathwing came out. Anyways, I gotta get going, guys. You guys have fun.
10-4 PGO, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Hey, good to have you on the stream for a few minutes. So hopefully your day goes well and your schoolwork does well. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you a little later.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, BGO.
Bye.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, I gotta run to the restroom, and I gotta pee, so I shall return in just a minute, guys. I shall be right back.
KD Live is asking in game. He says, how's come basically Pixonic knows, what you need in game and what you don't need in game. Like like when you're like 2,000 components or 1,000 components from that, it keeps it from you and it starts throwing you other stuff instead. You got to remember, it's a business that's monopolized, you know. So in that aspect, you're on the algorithm thing where they know what you need, they know what you don't need, according to your account. They know where your levels of weapons and bots and all your chips and drones are set at, you know. So therefore, it's going to throw at you what it's needing you to kind of, it's wanting you to buy and go towards, you know, not towards what you want and what you're, you know, getting or wanting to get. So yeah, they're not mind readers, but they can only go by the levels of what they see in front of them. Ironhide said, thanks PGO. Welcome Venus, Andrew, Omni, KD Live, Fenrir, Mason, Shadow Fox. Good to see all you guys. Roop, CPM, Godzilla, WR just joined in. What's up, buddy? In short, it's spying on you, Omniverse said. Well, no. If I owned a business and, you know, you had a customer base that was buying this and this and this, they've got an algorithm. They've got a program that shows them, you know, who's getting what and this and that and third. So you get put into that accordingly. You know, it sucks, but I've seen that before. I've been like, I've needed like 50 components to get a bot or a weapon or something, you know, and it'll keep it from me, and I end up having to spend $1 or $1.99 or whatever to get gold to finish or whatever, to kind of speed it up. And that's what they want you to do, you know. But appreciate it, Mailman WR said War Machine is a beast. Thank you. I try to be.
They just make the things look more attractive. So giving you like 60% of her items, so you are willing to spend more money and get the rest of it.
Yeah.
Fenrir says, cough, man, this place is full of smoke. What does that mean?
I don't know.
War Machine has a steel bladder. War Machine is a
up,
beast.
Rascal? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Shadow Fox says War Machine is spying on us.
Well, no, he's talking about Pixonic, you know, Spinals, because KD says, I wonder how come Pixonic, like I'll need 2,000 components to finish getting this weapon or this bot or whatever, and it's like they know it somehow that I need that, so they don't give you those components no more, that they lean towards throwing you other stuff and giving you other stuff that you don't need. And I told him, I said, that's exactly it. You know, they know who's buying what in game and what levels and this and that and the third. So it's going to try to push towards you accordingly, you know?
Omniverse says, yes, War Machine is spying. Tattoo Josh says, yes, War Machine is okay, I guess, but he is definitely a spy. Fenrir says, I'm choking in my room because War Machine was spying on me. Godzilla says, yes, Kong, got nothing, but War Machine is the biggest spy ever.
Yeah.
See, I'm just making crap up here. All right. What's this about, a Kong movie? I think I must have missed something.
No, I don't know. I ain't seen nothing about a Kong movie.
Something about
Godzilla
Kong.
versus something.
Oh, yeah. Godzilla, good luck on your new Kong movie, Catters told him. Yeah. Terror Rose said, what's up, Venus?
All right.
I wish I could pronounce like the Russian names. Kat Hopnyan. I can't pronounce it. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
All right, we got Terror Road in the house.
Yep. Terror, what's up, buddy? Yusuf's here.
Guys, thanks for coming out. Guys and gals, I should say. I know not everybody is a guy here, so thank you all so much for coming out to the stream today. It's definitely a fun one.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about Godzilla versus King Kong all of a sudden. I think that's a different game, guys. Wasn't that the game Rampage on Nintendo back in the day, where you had like you had King Kong, you had Godzilla, and then you had the wolf, and they would just smash all the buildings. That was actually a really fun game when I was a kid.
Yeah, but this year they did come out with a movie, Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that yet. I don't really.
Yeah, it's got the lady. Yeah, you know the two actors that play Mr. and Mrs. Warren on all the movies. It's that lady, the woman that played Mrs. Warren. She's the main actor in that.
She was in the. That's the lady that was in the. The movie where the crazy kid stabs the mom with a knife. Psycho.
Yeah. Yep. Psycho Mom yeah. I've seen that. Yep, same one.
Yeah, that lady, the blonde lady. Gotcha.
Andrew said not out yet. Not true, buddy. I got a fire stick.
Alrighty then.
Shadow Fox said The Conjuring. Yeah, that's the movie I was talking about, Conjuring 1 and 2 that Mrs. Warren's on, but she's the main actor for Godzilla vs. Kong. Pretty good movie.
I was pretty disappointed in The Conjuring, honestly. People played it up to be like the best horror movie that ever existed. Mm-hmm. I watched it, I was like, it was good, but it wasn't all that, man. I was expecting to be like blown away, and it was just another horror movie. I enjoyed it.
I like part 2 better, the one where they're over in UK, England. That one.
But anyway,
the one where he goes, I'm 76 years old, and stuff. Yeah.
Tattoo Josh, War Machine, and I started a new YouTube channel where we talk about crazy supernatural stuff. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's called PSI Incorporated, PSI Inc. If anybody, I don't even know if it's going to show up on the YouTube search results yet, but. Mason says Danny is too old to be scared. That's not true. Old people get scared too, man. Us old farts, we see something crazy, we grab our walkers and we try to start running.
Especially Danny. Half the time he's running to the bathroom so he can go pee.
Yeah, that's a scary situation.
Yeah, it ain't a demon or nothing demonic that's sent him in there. It was his bladder.
Oh, Ironhide. I think if my nose was charging at my Aries, I would just lay down and expect to die in about 2 seconds. So that's probably a little worse than The Conjuring.
Adorak, should I post a link to PSI?
Oh yeah, go for it. Well, actually, he can't. He's not. I'll make you a blue. Hold on. Let me figure out how to make you a blue here really quickly. All right, now you
might as well, I guess.
Now you can post links. Now you can post links. Rascal says, "Get to my age, you learn not to give a shite."
Yeah.
Here's the link.
Oh yeah,
right, there's the link to our new channel, guys.
Thank you.
Me, Danny, and Josh has been working hard. I mean, Danny especially has been putting in a lot of time on this new channel, guys.
All right, the channel's brand new. We're just getting it rolling, so we're planning on releasing like 2 videos this week, maybe 2 videos next week. Then after that, we're going to release 1 a week. We're trying to just get a couple up so there's some content on the channel. We're working on getting all the microphones sounding better when we're all together and stuff. So it's still a little rough at the moment, but give us a couple more videos and, we'll hopefully be in the full swing of things. So.
Yeah, we got some great stories, and what's good about this, right? You've got one guy, and I'm not going to give too much into it, I want y'all to see, but you got one of us that is full skeptic. You got to really prove it. Comms check?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
Okay, you got one of us, you got to really prove it. He's got to see scientific evidence. I mean, it's got to be, the burden of proof has to be right there. You know what I mean? One of us, which is me, is I'm not skeptic about nothing. I've experienced a lot of stuff, and I'm a full believer of almost everything. And then you got Danny, which is kind of on the fence. He believes some things, he don't believe some things. You got to prove some things, and some things because he's had a few experiences himself. So you've got 3 different opinions on these topics. So it's good for everybody. You can come in there and not be a full believer of aliens or Bigfoot or Sasquatch, and you might take Josh's side, and that'd be your favorite one to watch on there. So it's something good to look forward to, guys.
There's a lot of like UFO nuts out there, and we don't really want to be like all the other UFO nuts. We just want to kind of have a fun discussion and talk about it. It's not like we're like, oh, this is true, you must believe. It's not like that. We're just trying to have fun talking about some weird stuff that may or may not be actually in this world. But you know what? Even if that stuff's not real, I still have a good time thinking about it, reading about it, researching it. It's just fun. Now, as long as it's not coming into my house and like biting my foot off, the Wolfman don't come into my house or doesn't rip me up, I'm good with it. If it does its own thing, it doesn't bother me, then we're okay. But there's some pretty crazy stuff out there in the world, that's for sure. Catter says they're not nuts in their tinfoil hats. Well, yeah, I don't actually have a tinfoil hat, but maybe we should make one, because next time we're doing our videos, you never know who's listening. All right. Venus says Danny loves the targeting system. I do not. Where did you get this idea from? I love the target. Are you crazy? I don't love the targeting system. But
yeah, that's what I was just reading in there. Yeah.
I know they say they're working on it, but it's been quite a while now, and we still haven't seen a big improvement. Now, it does seem okay. I will say after the last update, it does seem slightly better, but it's still not great. Did you guys see an improvement after the last update on the targeting system?
Worse.
You think it's worse?
Yep. It gives the target far away from your range.
Huh.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to jump around as much for me. I mean, I remember the times where it was just like switch, 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 switch. It would not stay on a target. It was like machine gun switching. Now it generally picks one person and... not always, but usually seems to stick to it. It may not be the right person, but it's better than it was for me.
Yeah.
Also, it seems to be bugged with the shell, because you cannot aim someone at 60, 65 degrees.
Yeah, Josh says his is jumping like crazy. Someone says, KD Live, are you serious? I must have missed something.
Yeah, he said he said, see you fellas, I'm fixing to bounce off here and go play Candy Crush. They give you free stuff over there, he said.
Candy Crush? A lot of people love that game. Not really my style, but...
no, not mine either. Can't kill nothing, man. I can't play a game if I ain't doing destruction somehow or another,
Mine jumps very second. At the very second I go to fire. Oh, that's the worst. It sucks when you're locked onto somebody and you go to shoot them, and then all of a sudden it's like shooting some guy that's way over to the left and not even in range. That does happen sometimes. Where is my cell phone? There it is.
What do you think about the targeting system there, Adore?
Well, it's kind of interesting because, yes, people are asking for manual targeting, let us target manually, but if you ever played Dino Squad, it has manual targeting, and it's so hard to aim because you have so many things to aim at. So on one way, it's good that it's auto-targeting and lets you see someone who's far away from your range, but they should make it so for lock-on weapons, you cannot see someone outside your range.
Yeah, that would be great, actually. That would be perfect. But I think one day maybe they'll get it fixed up here. I mean, the one thing though, they always say they're working on stuff, and eventually they do get get the things changed. It just seems to take a really long time sometimes.
The door says I'm never negative. No, I ain't never ever seen anybody ever make the door mad. I've never heard him say one cuss word or anything.
He laughs a lot.
Yeah, he laughs a lot.
Yeah.
He'll 1v1 you a lot. New guy talking, Rascal said. Rascal asked who's the new guy, and I asked him in there, I says, talking about me or a door? Because if you're talking about me, I ain't new. I've been with Danny for about 3 or 4 months now.
Someone says something about betting $5 that somebody won't do something. A door is positive negative. That's what Venus says.
Oh, Mason
I'm not
says.
a battery. Hey, I'm not a battery.
Let me get my jumper cables. We'll see if we can get them to like say something bad. Get the jumper cables.
Get to the jumper cables now.
Wait, Pocket Minecrafter says my life is ruined. Don't get the Typhon. What happened, buddy? I love the Typhon. He's actually one of my favorite robots to play. Did you?
Yeah, Hulk Antisocial runs his and kills me all the time with it.
Did you get one and you don't like it? Because man, I love it. I love it. You do?
He means he missed it. He didn't get it.
Oh, he didn't get it. See, I'm dyslexic. I read things wrong. That's a bummer, buddy. There's still a chance. I mean, they're still up in the crates. You might open one of the crates and get one of the really cool new warrior ones. So you never know. Yeah, Rube Scorpion's still pretty darn good. I agree with you. Venus says a 9-volt battery. What would that do? That's not gonna do nothing. Alright. But yeah, I love the Typhon. It's not really overpowered. It's not one of the better robots in the game, but
Right.
it just seems really balanced and really fun to play. It's got a lot of firepower, though. It does. Four medium weapons is strong.
That thing's irritating out there on the field, Danny. Every day I'm getting suppressed and locked down by one of them.
Most of the time, even though I don't enjoy playing it, I run 4 pulsars. And I have a drone that has almost all circle chips, so I run nothing but lockdown and suppression modules on that drone. I know it annoys the crap out of everybody. I almost feel bad using it because I know I hate when other people run the same build, but it's very effective.
It's really annoying to Titans.
Yeah, Mason says they need to increase the after immunity. I agree, 5 seconds just isn't long enough. It should be like at least 10 or 20, honestly. So that would be great if they would make that a little longer. Because it sucks when you get unlocked down, you take, especially on like an Arthur or something, you get locked down. As soon as it ends, you have time to take about 3 steps and then bam, locked down again. 3 steps, bam, locked. That gets old. That gets old.
Yep.
Oh, bummer the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roop. I agree. The atomizers are still good on there. That's a good setup. A lot of people hate the atomizers just because they got nerfed, but they're not what they once were, but I think they're still good weapons.
Yeah, Josh says, I love my Type Bomb with 4 wasps.
I wish I had a couple wasps. That would be a fun setup. Those things pack a punch. Those are dangerous weapons, guys.
Yeah.
Those are dangerous weapons. I don't like to see those on the battlefield. They got a really long reload time, but god dang do they hurt.
Yeah. Josh and Door's in there. Door told Josh, he said, yeah, I like your Typhon too. I like killing it.
Nice. Yeah, the one we actually had a big discussion about the matchmaking at the beginning of the stream. So
Yep.
it's not great at the moment. It's not great. We need some big changes on the matchmaking for sure.
Yeah.
So Catters is over here talking some crap about Adore. He says, Adore, you got an evil streak for such a polite young man. So in other words, Adore is just pretending to be nice, but he's really evil. He's like Dr. Evil over here. He says, I won't kill your robot if you give me $10 billion. And then he sticks his pinky out and pets his cat. He says, evil. I don't know if you're familiar with Austin Powers, Adore, but there was a character on there called Dr. Evil.
Yeah, I don't know that. Why am I evil? Everyone's.
I don't know. I don't think he's actually evil. They're just everybody's just agreeing now for the heck of it, I think.
Hey, listen, Adore come in. I was listening to music channel on the BOD server the other day, right? And Adore came in and says, "Hey, War Machine, on the next song, you mind if I play something?" I'm like, "Sure, buddy." And I'm thinking he's gonna play some, like Three Doors Down or Creed or something like that. This fool puts on some. It sounded like Celine Dion, mixed with classical music. I'm like, Adore, what are you doing? He said, "What, man? I love this stuff."
Nothing wrong with that.
He don't have a bad bone in his body, guys. You ain't gonna get him to get upset and cuss or nothing. We've tried, can't do it.
Terror Road, good luck, buddy.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off.
Good luck, buddy.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Adore, have a great day, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Hopefully we didn't make you mad with the evil comments here. We're just having a little fun.
Yeah, buddy.
That's not why you're leaving, is it?
No, it's 4 a.m., so I gotta go to bed.
Oh, okay, buddy. You have a great night.
Yeah.
We will talk to you later.
Good night, Adore. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Ironhide told me, he said, "Don't hate on Celine, but baby, I love me some Celine." Yeah, it didn't sound too bad. I sat there and listened to it. It's just I listened to more of like the soft rock. Is what I listen to.
I don't even really know who Celine. I mean, I do, but I'm trying to remember any of her songs. I know I've heard it before. I do like female singers for some reason. I love.
Yeah, she's that real pretty Spanish singer. She's got a beautiful voice, but she married into like this 80-year-old billionaire.
Hey, we don't know, CK. We don't know when the new maps are coming out, but we're hoping very soon because we're all getting kind of tired of playing the same old maps. Not only the new maps, but we need the old maps to come back. Nitro, what's up, buddy? How you doing? YouTube Nitro WR is here in the house.
What's up, YouTube?
What about no, Roop? That's taking a little too far there, my friend.
Maybe on our other channel, PSI.
Yeah, maybe on the other channel. Well, not really. That's still a little too far on that one too, for me at least.
Yeah, but they'll have to stay tuned to see though, right? Whether we do or don't.
Omniverse says female singers are hot. I've never really been a big fan of pop music, but there's this one like certain type of pop music like that boom clap whatever song with these female singers. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. I don't know why. It's like it's nothing. It's like nothing I've ever listened to or ever really been interested in. But I love those female singers, man. That one specific genre of pop music. It's probably a specific name for it, but I love it. I got a whole channel on my Pandora that plays nothing but that stuff. It's like Charlie XCX and I'm drawing a blank on some of their other names, but
Flow Snake told me, he said, War Machine loves Bon Jovi. I actually do. I grew up listening to Bon Jovi.
I'm wanted, dead or alive.
Alive, yeah.
On a steel horse I ride. Whoops.
Yep.
I was out of tune
Who don't
there.
love? Yeah, but who don't love some? Some old music like that. Bon Jovi and the Doors and stuff. That was good stuff.
Sorry, guys, I was out of tune. I didn't warm up my singing voice first.
Josh says Shania Twain. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Alanis Morissette. I never
She
really
had some
liked
good-
her, but
She had a few good songs, but she was almost a one-hit wonder. She made one good album and then fell off.
oh, I'm starting to get some stomach pains, like sharp stomach pains. Don't like it.
Yeah, that's not good, Danny. Yeah, you might not be hydrated enough, Bubba. You've been drinking enough water and electrolytes lately?
Yeah, probably. Feels like the gas pains, buddy.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. Roop
Katie
said-
Live said, go ahead, buddy.
Roop grew up with the Beatles and Nirvana. I never really liked the Beatles except for that Revolution song. I always liked that one, but I used to
Yeah.
love me some Nirvana. They were my favorite grand.
Yeah.
No, Josh, no. But they were my favorite band when I was back in high school. I can't drink beer. That would actually make my stomach pains worse because I have celiac disease and what's in beer, I would be having. It would feel like somebody was in there with a vice grip clamping down my stomach. Actually,
Yeah.
it's not fun. It's not fun. I can't hardly eat anything. All right. Were you gonna say something?
No, Flow Snake said Baka.
Now I'm burping. I might have actually got something. I might have ingested something I wasn't supposed to. Is kind of what it feels like. Cause I feel like
Yeah.
I got a bunch of stomach acid I need to burp up. And that's usually what happens when I get
Yeah,
just like a
Josh
little-
asks, what have you eaten today? That might have hurt your stomach, buddy.
Well, all right. Well, celiac disease, you can't eat bread products. And earlier today, there was someone left a bunch of breadcrumbs everywhere, and it's quite
Yeah.
possible. Like if I touch it, it only takes a microscopic amount. So if I would have touched the breadcrumbs or touched the counter after the breadcrumbs were there, that
Yeah.
stuff's real sticky. It will stick to to the counters and then stick to your fingers. And if I get just the teeniest bit from someone cross-contaminated something. So
Yep.
my guess is it was that. When I was making my coffee earlier,
Yeah.
I think I had touched the counter that was covered in breadcrumbs, and I might not have washed my hands good enough or something.
Yeah,
That's
might
kinda
have,
what
buddy.
it feels
That
like.
might be. Yeah, that might have been what happened. Kamar said, War Machine, I have a T2 chip on my drone, but most of the time they don't work. Why? With the T2 chips, the higher up on the chips you get, the better chance of it locking down, suppressing, freezing,
All right.
doing its job. Go ahead, Danny.
The other part to that is some weapons those chips work amazing on, and other weapons it takes forever for those chips to work.
Right.
That's the other part of it. I gotta blow up my nose, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Yeah, on some of those chips, you gotta watch out because you'll have to have your pilot trained for something for it to be active, and so sometimes you put a chip on there. I had to rework all my chips once I figured it out. But you'll have a chip on there that says will only work if your bot is immune to suppression, which is like the Hawk with his pilot. When he goes up in the air, he's immune to lockdown and suppression. So certain chips you gotta read careful and pay attention because they will not be active and never work unless you have something else. Roop said that sucks, Danny. Talking about your health and stuff. Yeah, you got health problems like that. You gotta watch out what you eat, what you drink. It's hard for Danny too, because like most people, hey, come on over, have a cookout. he can't do that. He can't show up at your house and just eat whatever you have, because he's the only one probably there that's got celiac disease. So it's it's kind of an inconvenience, more than anything, and everything. So you still there, Danny? Or you lose comms, buddy? Comms check. Guys, hold on 1 minute. I think Danny lost comms. I'm trying to move him out of the channel and back in real quick. All right, Danny, you got your ears on, buddy? Comms check, comms check. Okay, if you guys can hear me in the live stream, can you let me know if y'all can hear my voice? Okay, Shadow Fox said your audio is good. Think Danny stepped away. Audio is 100%. Okay, thanks guys, I appreciate it. No, he's not muted. I'm looking in the stream room channel, and no. He might have lost the internet or something. Carry on, Ward. Terry Road said, "Okay, okay." Yeah, I guess he'll go to say something or something and be like, "Oh well, heck, I guess I ain't been able to be heard the last 2 minutes." All right. Thank you guys for giving me a mic check on that. Andrew said
What?
bathroom.
What?
You there, buddy? I don't know if you lost comms or what. I
No,
moved you out of the channel, then back in. Oh, okay.
I had my microphone muted for a minute there. I had to blow
okay.
I had to blow up my nose. My head's all stuffed up and stuff. So I muted it, and then
Okay.
I had my earphones out, and then I got a big old drink of water and
10-4.
all kinds of junk.
Josh said, "Dang Discord."
Wasn't Discord, guys.
No, Discord does it boots you out so
Yeah.
much. It boots me out so much that
Wow.
I got a tick.
When I'm on my PC, it never boots me out. It only seems to be a
Right.
problem with the mobile phone app. But there is something weird
Yeah.
on the Android side of Discord where you're in voice comms, and next thing you know, it's just somebody's still there, but you can't hear them, and I guess they can't hear us. It happens all the time. But if you can download desktop for your what did I just say? If you can download Discord for your PC, that no longer happens. Everybody says they hear me and they're talking about me blowing my nose and stuff. I mean, no,
Tattoo
I
Josh
don't.
said, "Me too." Or I get weird when Discord comms go quiet.
I haven't had a alcoholic beverage in I don't know how long, Yusuf. It costs. It's a waste of money for me. It's not that I don't like it, but I mean, it's just a lot of money to spend on something that you don't really need when you don't have
Yeah.
much money, you know.
Oh, I hear you there. I hear you there.
And plus, I gotta be really careful with my celiac disease. Like most vodka's safe. I know Jack Daniels is safe, but a lot of the really cheap budget alcohol, a lot of that's not. I guess a lot of it gets contaminated and junk. So even with our alcohol, we gotta be crazy careful when you have celiac disease. It's not fun,
Yeah.
but no, like I used to love Jameson. Oh man, Jameson Irish whiskey, but I guess that's not safe for me to drink, unfortunately. But I can
really?
drink Jack. The only thing with Jack, though, gosh, that'll give you a hangover like nothing you've ever felt before.
So basically, any cheap wheat made product you can't have alcohol, right?
There's It's a specific protein that's in wheat and a few grains as well. Most grains don't have it, but like barley, wheat, any type of wheat or barley, or
Yeah.
even like oats. Unfortunately, I can't even eat oats because they're harvested on the same equipment as wheat, and then they gets contaminated. So there's a lot of stuff that I should be able to eat that I can't because, when they harvest it or run it at the factory, they contaminate it. It's not fun, really, but it is what it is. I mean, there's a lot worse things that can happen to a person than, having to be real careful with their diet, I guess.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I got a lot of weird health issues going on, which sucks, but I mean,
Ironhide said basically Danny's an expensive drunk.
yeah.
LOL, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it probably wouldn't take very much. It's been so long since I've drank anything. Hell, it'd probably take I'd have like 2 shots, and I'd probably be like, woo.
Hell, probably not even that. As soon as we pull it out of the bag, you're like, how y'all fellas doing today?
Not that bad, I don't think.
I don't drink because of my stomach problems with the diverticulitis, colitis, and the infection, intestine infection. I can't drink any alcohol, unfortunately. I was never a big drinker anyway, so.
Yusuf, I don't know why people choose to be hackers. I really don't. I don't see how that's actually fun, but maybe it's just the fact that some people on this game just can't seem to, without spending a lot of money, maybe they have a hard time building a really nice account, so they say, hey, how about we hack the game so we can actually get some stuff to compete. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of as to why some people would hack. Some people just think it's fun to destroy everybody else that doesn't have stuff, which is nice, and I hate those.
Right.
Those are the worst type of hackers right there.
Hey, Danny, I got a question, buddy.
What's that?
Speaking about, the issues earlier today, talking about matchmaking and targeting system and resources and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, like, that tattletale button that Pixonic put in the game, it says in there, report player, it says player is too strong for his league. Okay?
Yes.
But what about if the player is too strong for your league? They don't have a button in there for that. So if somebody's in Champion League, S-Rank Clan, and you hit that, Pixonic ain't gonna do nothing about it because they're already in the highest league you can get, Champion League.
Yeah.
So hitting that button, they need to have one that says too powerful for my league. Enemy is that enemy player.
That's not because you can't punish a person for what matchmaking puts them in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That person's doing nothing wrong. Pixonic's the one that, their matchmaking system was like, hey, let's just throw this guy in with these lower leagues, even though he shouldn't be there. But you can't report a player for where matchmaking throws them. Like if they're in Champion League and in the matchmaking throws them in with somebody that's in like Diamond or something, well, that's not that player's fault,
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I agree. Because well, that maybe at least let them know, though, even if they don't do anything, because that at least let Pixonic know that, hey, you're putting these guys down against expert and masters guys, but I don't know. I see what you're saying. That makes sense on what you said, Danny, 110%.
But I agree. I mean, it sucks that those higher leagues get stuck with the lower leagues, but I honestly think the reason that happens is because there's just not enough people in the matchmaking currently, and it would take forever to match everybody up in the correct leagues. So they just, to keep the matchmaking from being like 5 or 6 minutes, they just say, all right, well, here's a group of guys, let's just throw them all together, just so we can get them into a match quickly. And I think that's actually what's going on here.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but I mean, would you guys rather wait 5 or 10 minutes for a game or get matched up with people to get into a match quickly? I mean, which one would be worse? I mean, both would really suck, but I'm not really sure which one is the lesser of two evils at that point. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, if matchmaking was always 5-10 minutes, a lot of people would probably just say, screw this, I'm out. So I think more people are more tolerant to the matchmaking than super long matches, I guess. What we need to figure out how to do is get more players into the game.
Yeah, I agree. Captain Jackson, what's the best setup for Hulk after nerf? I would say, Cryo Rhyme setup, those deals, or the flamethrowers, in my opinion. What do you think of that?
Well, sonic weapons are amazing on Hawk. Hawk's good with pretty much anything. The problem is, it depends on what fits your playing style. Like, taser weapons like the Calamities and the Sparks, that's amazing. Atomizer Nucleon's really good. I mean, if you're comfortable getting close, the sonic sound weapons or the freeze rockets are all just freaking amazing. Flamethrowers are great. I mean, there's so many good setups. Not everybody's comfortable playing Hawk at close range though. But the thing with the Hawk is, especially if you can lock people down with your laser beam, if you have really powerful up-close weapons, you just lock them down, zap them with your laser beam, do a lot of damage, land next to them, and then you can just finish them off really quick with your high-powered close-range weapons that deal huge amounts of damage quickly.
Right.
But if you want to play them long range, I mean, pretty much anything with a 500 or 600 meter range is great on the Hawk. But if you're doing up close, definitely flamethrowers, freeze rockets, or sonic sound weapons.
Yeah, I see those new weapons, those 500 meter weapons. They're going to be a terror on that Hawk. They hit pretty good.
But Nucleon Corkers and stuff, they definitely got a nerf, okay? They definitely got nerfed, and they're not as good as they once were, but they're not bad. They're not bad currently. I still choose to play them sometimes, and even though I definitely feel they ain't what they were, I still like them.
Right.
How would you put Sonic Loki's? Yep. How would you put Sonic weapons on Loki? I'm not really sure what you mean by how, because if you have 3 of those little
I think he's asking you, would you put sonic weapons on a Loki? I think that's what he meant to say, would you?
Yes. Loki is awesome with sonic weapons, actually. Yeah. I mean, as long as you're not fighting a shell that's going to blast you, or an Arthur that's going to blast you or something. Yeah. But, I mean, it's really easy. If the robot doesn't have anti-stealth or a blast wave, it's really easy to get up close to somebody, pull your weapons out, especially if you're behind them. If you can pull your weapons out without them seeing it, wait for a couple seconds and then start firing. And as soon as they turn around, you can just redo your ability and go back into stealth, and then they can't do nothing. So I like to be able to get my weapons out for a few seconds before I start the attack on Loki, because after you pull your weapons out, it does take 4 or 5 seconds before you can retract them and go back into stealth.
Right.
So it's nice to be able to sneak up on somebody with the weapons already out. And then that means the second they start firing on you, you can just go right back into stealth. So if you play them really strategically, it's an awesome setup.
Yep. And for all you Loki beacon runners out there, I got something to tell you. If you're going to be running your Loki the whole game and running beacons, and you see that the enemy team's camping on them beacons and not letting you turn them, kill that bot off and grab a different bot that can actually help your team get, have a little firepower. Because if not, you never shot any bots or killed anybody with that Loki and was in that Loki the whole game. Guess what? It's basically at the end of that match, the reason why your team lost, is because it was 5 against 6. Because
unless you were able to grab like 20 beacons or something,
Right. And these guys don't. That's why I say, if you see the enemy team, if you're in the Loki and you're running over there and you see that they see you and they're not going to let you turn it, because I just landed with my Ao Ming and I'm like, buddy. I shake at him. Nope, you're not getting this beacon. You know what I'm saying? Kill that bot off, grab a different bot, and start killing somebody then. If you see that the enemy team's not going to let you cap beacons in that Loki. Just a thought.
Ah, the Cranberries. That was a good band, Daniel.
Yeah, Cranberries was a good band. Remember the B-52s? They was that Love Shack. That was a pretty good song back in the Love Shack.
What about Rock Lobster?
Yeah, Rock Lobster. Yeah.
that was such a weird band, but they were kind of fun.
Oh man, yeah, it's 3 women and 1 dude, man. But you know, they just, I don't know where they're from, but they have some pretty trippy songs, man. Love Shack and all that.
Rock Lobster. Daniel says something about that's your live stream song while playing. Which one? Rock Lobster?
Yep.
Shadow
Fox said, "True that, War Machine." Oh, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All the doors now we're getting in the Legends. I'm not really sure.
Well, they
follow
should.
That one.
Well, talking about the Doors band, you got Morrison on there, man. That's one of the most iconic singers on the planet.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would just balance all the weapons, and when a new one comes out, I wish it would also be balanced.
Yeah.
I just that's the one thing is, you know, every time something new comes out, it's really overpowered for quite some time.
Yeah, it's a monopoly thing. They want you to, you know, the guys that don't have it is going to break their neck to get it, and the guys that do have it is going to break their neck to upgrade it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. We do need a few changes to make the player experience a little bit better.
Yeah.
Daniel, celiac disease is where there's a certain protein in wheat and some grains where your body mistakes it for some sort of like invading virus or something. And then your immune system actually starts eating away at the lining of your, I think it's your upper intestine. Maybe it's the lower, I can't remember. But you have these little things in there called cilia that absorb nutrients, and eventually it eats them away completely if you don't get your diet on check. And you won't be able to absorb any nutrients, and then you'll die. Like, people get really sick from it if they don't keep their diets on point. But the worst thing is that once you get all of that protein out of your system, next time your body's not used to it anymore, and within about 10 to 15 minutes after it gets reintroduced, even if it's just a small amount, your body builds these antibodies to fight it off, but it builds so much of it so fast, you get really sick, and you just start like, I mean, some people are just, say they just lay in the bathtub, because, I mean, they can't do anything, they're just so much pain, and like, stuff's coming out of both ends, like, for hours, just on end. I mean, for some people, it's horrible. Like, I'm lucky, like, I don't have it anywhere near as bad as some people do. Like, everybody who has that disease, some people are more sensitive to it than others. For me, I just start getting stomach cramps, and I start burping up stomach acid, and I get a lot of vertigo spells when it happens. But yeah, you just build those antibodies so quickly, it just throws your whole body off and causes a lot of problems.
Yeah, it's not fun, for sure.
Low-key with anti-control. Yeah, that's anti-control is pretty awesome. The other thing I really like on the anti-controls and the crab sandwiches, you know? I can't remember what it's called, so I'm just calling it the cloaking units. Anti-control and cloaking units are both awesome on the Loki, because they can really help him stay alive. It sucks when your Loki gets locked down.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good setup on there.
Yeah, and them shotguns, you know, the new sonic weapons. If you're trying to shoot at a Loki and he's in his ability, all right, it ain't gonna shoot him, right? Unless you're hitting him right up, like if you got him pushed against the wall. What you do is you turn to where his partner, one of his game partners, is opposite of him, behind him, to where even if it's 700 meters, it don't matter. Those sonic weapons you'll still get hit damage if you do that. Even though it's not locking onto him, you can still get it. Now, splash damage like the Cryros and stuff, you ain't even got to shoot the Loki. Just shoot the wall behind him or the ground behind him, and it do damage. You know.
Omniverse says we love crab sandwiches. I'll tell you what though, those cloaking units are surprisingly good on a lot of robots. I'm really liking those on the Scorpion now as well, because Scorpion, you know, you don't. He's a lot more squishy. You don't want him to take damage. I mean, the other day I was running 3 cloaking units. All mine are level 1, so they're not as good as, you know, some people's cloaking units. But even 3 level 1 cloaking units on the Scorpion, that was pretty cool. I mean, that saved me from dying many times. When I teleported in, got into a bad spot, that cloaking unit kicked on, and then I could just leave without taking any damage for a couple seconds. So it's a pretty awesome thing
Setup.
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like cloaking units a lot. At first, I wasn't so sure about those. I thought they were going to be stupid and dumb. I'm like, that's a really bad idea. And then I actually won a bunch of those out of the special operations crates or whatever you call them. You know, the big event crates.
Yeah.
I forget. There's a name for those usually, but whatever the heck they are, I think I got like 6 or 7 of those things out of the crates. And I was like, oh man, this sucks. I keep getting these things. And one day I actually tried them and I was like, whoa, these are actually pretty darn good. Something happened to my mic? What do you mean, Mason? Can you hear me, War Machine?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly, buddy.
My mic sounds like a robot. Does anybody else hear that, guys?
No, I'm not getting any robot here. It might be his connection.
Andy says the Phantom is very tanky for a reasonably cheap robot. Yeah, or Falcon, not Phantom, the Falcon.
Falcon.
I really like the Falcon. The only problem with Falcon is, especially if you're running the traditionalist skill, he's really hard to kill, but that one weapon is a little underpowered on the firepower, but crazy hit points.
Yeah, Daniel said, yeah, everything's normal. We just can't hear Danny.
Well,
that's 2 people saying they can't hear you.
Let me log on to...
Yeah, but KD Live says, you must be smoking something because he sounds perfect, so I don't know.
Let me log on to our YouTube stream here really quickly, and I'm going to listen to us. So it's probably going to echo for a second, guys. I don't have any headphones around that I can plug into this thing, so
okay.
Give me just a minute. All right. Lightning WR.
There's Sister Matchy.
Matchy! Hey! She said it sounds just fine.
Okay.
There we are. I found it. Hello, hello, phone?
Yep.
My phone seems to have no sound all of a sudden. Oh, wait.
Get me a starter island.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Collect a little more.
It's playing an ad!
Seems to have no sound all of a sudden.
Oh, I hear myself just fine through the stream.
Uh-oh.
You guys are about to hear me twice.
It's playing
All right?
an ad.
You guys are ready to hear me. Double me, double me, double me. Check it out. And double War
Danny's
Machine
voice is so
too.
nice, you're going to hear us twice.
So yeah, everything's working just fine, guys.
Yeah.
If you can't hear me, I'm not really sure what you got going on there. That's a weird problem.
Yeah, it's probably their connection on the stream or something. YT Nitro WR, buddy, when we get out of this stream, when me and Danny's done, I'll meet you over in Danny's Discord, the Lightning Discord, and I can talk with you there, buddy.
What did he say?
He asked if he could talk to Danny later, kind of thing, and
Ah, crap! I dropped my microphone. Hold on.
hey, Brutalizer, what's up, buddy?
There we are.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I do miss a lot of these comments, guys. You know, I'm not always.
Yeah.
You gotta talk about stuff. You look at different things. So sometimes you do miss some comments. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, especially when me and you're doing the squad thing, when we're in their squad and duels and stuff, it's so hard. Even though I'm running 2 devices, it's so hard to glance over and read all the comments and be able to look back at game. I can do it, but it's it's a pain.
Yeah, like I haven't really been doing too much with my Discord server because I had so many trolls in there. I've kind of stopped inviting people. I mean, it just got to the point where it felt like it was just troll after troll after troll, but I am over in I shouldn't say a lot, but sometimes I do pop into like Tattoo Josh's Discord server or something. I think he's still promoting people into his.
Yeah.
Brutalizer's been busy with the tournament. We've been wondering where you've been at, buddy.
Yeah.
How's that going for you? I haven't really been keeping track of it. I'm not really into the competitive and tournament side of things, so I don't really...
I did 2 tournaments already. I just told KD last night, I said, buddy, if we can get 10 guys, that's dedicated, and you got to put 3 weeks up to it, right? Because you got to, like, the week leading up to it, at least, you got to go in there and you and your guys got to, get into those X hangers and practice and run beacons and, get game plans, who's going to drop right, who's going running left, who's holding the middle. You got to get a game plan going. So then the 2 weeks of the tournament, you know what I'm saying? The week and the weekend, the 2 weeks of the tournament. So you need 10 guys to dedicate really 3 weeks of their life. I've done 2 of those tournaments. I told KD last night, I said, if we can get, me, you, and 8 other guys, Tattoo Josh and Adore and a couple other guys to do it, everybody can join BOD and we'll do it for 3 weeks. But I'm not gonna put my clan or any of the guys, enlist us in it if it's not dedication. You know what I mean? Guys not showing up for practice and, the day of the game, like on the last tournament, the day of the day before we were supposed to play gods on our very first tournament game, 4 out of the 10 guys didn't even show up for practice. So I hit Destro up and Zox and Lady and all those over there. And I said, look, go ahead and take us out. I'm respectfully withdrawing my clan from the tournament because we're not ready.
Mason says, why are people so mean to Danny and his server? Well, most of those trolls are actually like little kids. Most of the trolls are just kids, and they come in there and they just tag everybody over and over and over, and they'll post one word at a time, and they'll have like 500 messages, because instead of just typing a whole paragraph out, they do one word at a time, and then they're cursing at everybody. I mean, it's unbelievable, and it just happened over and over. You'd kick one out, and then another one showed up, or they'd make a new Discord profile just to get back in, so they could come in there and curse up the server again and just keep. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It just got to the point where I'm tired of this headache, so I'm just done. I'm done trying to, it's a headache. Yep. It's a headache. It's just nothing but drama, and I mean, it happens so much. It's ridiculous how often they got into there and did that kind of stuff, honestly.
Yep.
You think it would be like Bob. You think it would be every once in a while, but it's like almost an everyday thing. Almost. Yeah. Not quite, but almost.
It is, and that's the thing, and you block them from that account or whatever, and then they have 12 other accounts waiting. Oh. So they'll be right back in there with that. Then they'll be in the server for 2 months, and then hit me up and say, "Hey, War Machine, guess what?" And I say, "What, buddy?" "I'm not this person. I'm Scorpion, or whatever this other one that was that we blocked. So nanner. What are you gonna do about it?"
Yeah.
Block again. You know what I mean? Hey, don't slap me in my face and tell me that, you basically got through the cracks and did it anyway, came back in. So thanks for letting me know, block.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so Brutalizer, I can't speak today. Brutalizer. He's in the semifinals. Check that out. They need to beat gods to keep going, so.
Good luck, buddy. They're tough.
Definitely good luck on that, man. We hope you and your clan can make it. They're
Welcome
definitely
midnight.
A tough clan, but you know what? You guys can do it. We'll give them some good what do you call that? I don't know. I had the term a second ago, and now I've lost it. So never mind. Robo, what's up, buddy? Midnight, what's up? You got Midnight in the house. Thanks for being a channel member, Midnight. Definitely appreciate that. Super nice of you. Same thing, KD. Thank you for being a channel member, buddy. All right. So does anybody have any questions? This our 2 hours is coming to an end here, so you know, we got a few more minutes. If anybody has any last minute questions, speak now or forever hold your peace, so they say. Uh-oh. Don't do that, KD. We will miss you, buddy. We will miss you. War Machine, did you just leave and come back?
No, I lost comms. I had to. I was sitting there talking and talking about gods being so tough and you can't be scared of Captain Beacons because all they got to do is hold 3 beacons 51% of the match, and they won. That's it. You know what I mean? So
Midnight, you still got a chance, buddy. There's still time left to win one of those things out of a crate. So you never know. Keep opening the 200 crates, buddy. You might get one. Omniverse, you're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Shadow Fox. All right, gosh. Robob. Yes, I can't read or speak today. Since I'm dyslexic, D's and B's really screw me up. But he's holding his peace, so.
KD, you better not get rid of your account, buddy.
Yeah, don't do that. We're not gonna let you. We'll be really mad at you if you do.
Yeah, I enjoy playing with him and everything. I don't give a dang what's going on in game, man. It's the camaraderie is why I ain't quit. You know what I mean? And why I won't quit. It's playing with my buddies, my friends, my clan, It's the camaraderie. I don't care about the nerfs, the buffs, the tweaks, the cost and all that as much as I do the camaraderie and the brotherhood.
Yeah, I agree. Thank Matchkey. But yeah, I love, the live streams. My favorite parts about the whole thing now is doing the YouTube channel. Doing the live streams is a lot of fun. Talking to a couple of my good personal friends that play is a lot of fun. And it's just a good time. I've met a lot of really cool people. Cloaking units on the Behemoth, huh?
The thing with the Behemoth is just so slow, and if anybody gets shooting distance from you, they put a half a clip in you, you're down to your last standard dead.
That might be a pretty cool setup, Nitro. My problem is I can never keep the Behemoth alive because he can't move, but if you had cloaking units on there, that might let you get out of your ability and escape when you get into a bad spot. So I have never tried that, but you know what? That sounds like a pretty awesome build. If I really think about it, that could be excellent on him. I would give it a go. If you got some, definitely give that a try. I bet it works out great. Thank you, Crack the Sky. Crack the Sky came back, but unfortunately right at the end. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap this one up. So to the moderators, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys coming to make sure the streams run really well, and thank you for spending your time with us. All the channel members, anybody who became an actual channel member, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate the support, and everybody who just watches the videos and comes to chat and hang out, you guys are amazing as well. We appreciate all of you. Like I always say, a channel is only as good as its subscribers, so
yep,
you guys are all a big part of this channel as well, and I appreciate all of you a lot. lots of good people here. You know, lots of good people in this community, and
Yep.
it's awesome, actually.
That's why I stay in it. I thought many times, Danny, sitting there and I'm holding my phone in my hand. I'm like, you know, with it right there in Google Play, ready to uninstall, and I'm like, I just can't do it. You know, I can't do it to my clan. I can't do it to my buddies. You know, I can't take out what Pixonic is done and how they control their game on my situation and my friends. So, yeah.
69 likes, guys. Before you go, please hit that like button if you don't mind. The like button actually helps your favorite YouTubers out way more than you think. So please, if you guys like a video or a live stream, even if it's not mine, please make sure you at least hit that like button. I mean, it takes 2 seconds to be like, boop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Do that to everybody. You know, if you like a video, even if you don't subscribe to the channel, or you'll probably never watch that channel again, if you enjoyed the video you watched, please hit that like button for your to help the YouTubers out, you know?
Yep.
Who knows who disliked it? Doesn't matter. Dislikes are okay too. Actually, if you get a dislike, that shows YouTube that, hey, there's activity on your channel. So it's not really that bad of a thing to get a dislike. So if you guys don't like the video, click the thumbs down if you want. I don't care. Just click something, right?
That's right.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. It's been an awesome stream, and again, we appreciate all of you a lot. So thank you so much.
Yep.
We'll be back tomorrow with some. I'll be doing some gameplay, and if you guys want to try and time drop me and all that good stuff, Saturday. I keep saying Sunday. Saturday, I'll be doing hopefully, I think War Machine's gonna arrange a full squad again. So. We should have a full 6-man battle going on Saturdays. But thank you guys so much. You're all awesome, and we will catch you next time, all right?
Peace and chicken grease.
Bye, guys.